welcome to this week's vlog. It is Thursday the 21st. Let's see, let's talk about what I'm reading first, and then I've got some other things I'm gonna just like yap about. Is that fine? Are we fine with me yapping about nonsense? Today I am going to start and finish Witches Abroad by Terry Pratchett. I hope. I've got a couple of meetings today, so I don't know, but that's the plan. It's not the longest of audiobooks, so I should be able to finish it. And I'd also like to get about 50% into my X the Antichrist. I'm not going to push myself on this because it wasn't even on my original TBR, but I would like to get 50% into it. So that's the plan. I also would like to do the Patreon post for fucking Clear Your Shit, and I need to schedule buffer posts for Clear Your Shit. There's a lot of Clear Your Shit stuff that I need to do before the end of this week. I don't know if I'll do it today, but it has to be done by the end of this week, so I really need to get on top of that. I finally, yesterday, I talked about this in last week's vlog, but I got a ton of editing done yesterday. I was editing for hours because I had so much footage from different things. For the announcement video that is by this point already gone up, for my TBR that has already gone up, and then last week's vlog I had not edited for days. Like I pretty much hadn't edited the entire thing, so I had to do that. So it was just a lot. And then yeah, I also before the end of this week need to script. I want to do a tour of my current like planner setup, like how I'm making that work right now, because I've shifted quite a bit, I think. I know I've shifted quite a bit from the Hobonichi system over to an A5 binder because that is working for me right now. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my Hobonichi. I want to use it, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Part of me wants to just like slice the pages out and a whole bunch of them use those, but for what? I don't know. I need to work on the book blanket. Realistically, I should finish another panel so that next week I can just do the last panel and put it together. We'll see. It doesn't take me very long to do the panels, it's just like doing it. The last panel should be easier because it's all horror books, so I don't have to do a ton of color changing. I think that's largely it. The thing I wanted to yap about, I'm thinking about content and content creation and my pregnancy. And I am thinking about what it's going to look like, because I imagine the first 3 months will be a bit rough, and I don't know that I will have time to film, or the desire to film. I don't know. Am I going to decide that content creation is something that absolutely has to go on the back burner? I don't know. I imagine the first month, yes, but I also almost always have my videos scheduled a full month out. So like September, all I'm missing is this planner video that I'm talking about and my wrap up, which I can't film until later. For example, there's 2 videos. I only really put out 4 videos a month, sit down videos that aren't vlogs a month. So like, what is that going to look like? Like my TBR is inherently going to be lower, I think, if non-existent. I don't know how many creators take like a maternity leave from content creation. And I've seen a lot of creators like continue to put out content, but it's because this is their full-time job. This is not my full-time job. So, I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. Like, what is that going to look like? And what are the expectations, if y'all have any, for that? Like, I don't think you'd be particularly upset if it took me some time to get back on the horse, as it were. The other thing is Clear Your Shit Mini is in June. I'm due in March, so that is mid-March. So I will not even be 3 months postpartum. And I just don't know if I'll be able to plan. If I don't plan Clear Your Shit in January, the mini, plan it and get it done in January, I don't know if the mini is going to happen this upcoming year. Don't shoot me. I'm sorry. I just don't know. So these are the things I'm thinking about, because I already, because when my first trimester has fallen, have struggled to come up with, not come up with, but have the energy to work on the big clear shit, just because of pregnancy in general. So I don't know what that's going to look like 3 months postpartum. Like, my brain, I imagine, will be quite fried. So I'm not sure. But those are the thoughts that I'm having today. Things to think about, things to consider. I would love to get y'all's feedback. What do you think? Do you have opinions? I'd love to know. We did get one of the onesies for my official announcement yesterday in the mail, so that's great. I changed the I only read for clout sign. It now says baby mouse on the way. So I'm going to use that and probably some baby books and stuff for the flat lay. We will see how that all comes out, though. That's it. That's all I've got, I think. So there's a lot of cleaning and rearranging I want to do possibly this week if I have energy. We will see. But that's it. I'm going to talk to you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hi, good morning. It is Friday the 22nd. Yesterday I did in fact finish Witches Abroad by Terry Pratchett. 3 stars. Wasn't a whole lot to write home about. It was fine. Not my favorite. I think I just don't love the witch stories right now. I know I eventually end up liking them, but right now I think I just don't love them. And that's okay. I did also get 50% into my X the Antichrist. I am enjoying it. It's interesting. I'm not speed reading through it like I have been some of my other books, but I'm enjoying it. It's interesting. I did stay up a little too late last night. I couldn't sleep, which was unusual for me as of late. I do know that sometimes as you enter the second trimester, you end up with insomnia, which is crazy because you go from being super exhausted to not being able to sleep at all. So we'll see if that's what happens to me. We got a bunch of groceries coming. Hooray, I have ordered them. We've got a new robot vacuum coming. So we do the whole wedding anniversary theme gift every year, and our anniversary is not until October, so we've got a couple months. But our robot vacuum, Jane, is she can't clean anymore. She doesn't work anymore. And having to fix it every single day to get it to do 2 rooms, I couldn't even have it do my kitchen, my hallway, my office anymore. It couldn't handle that. So I was just having it do the living room and the laundry room, which is where the little boxes are, and now it can't even handle that. So having to fix that every single day just to get it to do those 2 rooms is a lot. So I saw one this morning that was on sale at 58% off. Usually it's almost $500, $200. So yeah, we got that. We ordered that. It'll be here tomorrow. Very excited about that. It'll be nice to set it up, I guess, and have, and the cool thing for me is that it'll be here tomorrow morning on a Saturday, so I'll be able to set it up, have it map the house and stuff. Just the reason that we have this is because I have 2 cats who shed a ton, and I'm not going to vacuum every single day. I'm just not. With baby coming, I need the floor to be clean. And I've been too tired to vacuum up after, because usually I would go in with like an actual vacuum once a week. That's not happening. I'm too tired. So here we are. Let's talk about reading plans for today. And then I'm going to go because I got a bunch of stuff I need to do this morning. I haven't even made my coffee. I am going to be starting Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. My husband picked this up when we went to the November book festival and was interested in it, and I was like, I don't know, I haven't read it, I'll read it and let you know how it is. That was a really long time ago. But I'm finally going to be reading that. My plan said that I intend to finish it. It is a 12-hour long audiobook, so I don't know who I thought I was kidding, but I don't think that that's what's going to be happening. So yeah. And then also my plan will be to get 75% into my X the Antichrist, or finish it, we'll see what happens, how today goes. Like I said, it's a bit of a busy day, so we'll see how everything goes. But that's it. I'm gonna go make my coffee before my first call today. I got quite a few calls today that are at dumb times. Like I had to move my lunch. Yesterday I had to move my lunch to earlier. Today I have to move my lunch to later. I hate it. Anyway, I'm complaining about nothing, but I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. It's Tuesday the 26th. I didn't update yesterday because I did something to my back. I have a lumbar sprain. Which if I was not, pregnant, I would have been able to be given muscle relaxers and done a whole thing so that I could rest some more, etc. And unfortunately that's not an option. So I went to urgent care because I couldn't move, and that was rough. So went to urgent care, and I mean they basically were like, there's nothing we can do. The first she was like offering a bunch of stuff, and I was like, hey, by the way, I'm 11 weeks pregnant. She was like, oh, never mind. She's like, honestly, that's probably why this happened. So I have scoliosis and also hypermobility. And my center of gravity is changing because of my uterus expanding. Which means my back is always, my back is like, imagine this is like my stomach, and this is the curve of my back. My back is always a little bit curved like this. Where I stand, I get a little bit like this. It is getting worse, which is expected. A lot of pregnant women stand like with their hands at the base of their back, I'm just doing it earlier because my joints hate me. So that's cool. Reading. I finished Immortal Longings. Nothing really to write home about. 3-star read. It was fine. I need to update all of the trackers because none of them are updated. But 3-star read. Yeah. Yesterday I was supposed to start the Emily Adventures. Obviously that didn't happen because I spent a lot of time just laying in bed or on the couch and crying. But so my plan is today to start that. It's okay if I'm a little bit behind. I've got some other books that I'm gonna be reading, so it's fine. I have not finished My Ex the Antichrist. I would like to finish it, but I have not done that yet. But I'm gonna try to I didn't even get 75% into it when I had planned to, so there's that. I think I'm gonna try and do that today. I need to edit a bunch of footage. I need to do a bunch of CLEARURSHT stuff. I just have been really struggling to stay on top of those things. So hopefully I get it more together here. I do have tomorrow off because we have my first OB appointment. Very exciting. So I will be updating on that. Hopefully everything is fine. We're gonna talk about my back, and I have a lump, which I think is just a lymph node, and it is going down, so that's good. I, first trimester wise, am almost out of the trenches. I feel like today I'm a little nauseous, but I think it's because my head hurts. I don't feel as bad as I did the first few weeks, so I will take it. I'll take it. Any relief is great. That's what I was telling Aiden yesterday. I was like, it's a good thing that I don't feel as exhausted and nauseous as I had been feeling, because what the hell. I also will hopefully be getting the NIPT test, which means in like a week or two I should know the sex of my child. That is not all that that test does. It will tell me a lot of like if I genetically am at risk for having a child with certain chromosomal abnormalities. It is not a diagnostic. It is just a like, hey, you have these markers, we have to run other tests kind of thing. So that is largely what the blood test is for. I have very little concern about that, but that is what the test is for. Honestly, I'm excited to find out the gender. We did get some nursery stuff in too. Hopefully I can put a picture or something of it over here. Really excited about that. I really wanted to go ahead and start working on the nursery because I finally have energy, and then I fucked up my back, so that's not happening. But the big things that we need to do there, I need to clean out the closet. Aiden and I need to move the bed that's in there because it's our former guest bedroom. Once the closet is cleaned out, we can move the dresser into the closet, because then there will be more room in there for the crib. I imagine we'll just leave the desk for now where it is. I might shift it over so that I can have a better idea of what the room will look like with the crib in there. But we'll shift it over, and then I can look at putting up some of the wall decals that we have. So that'll all be good. I don't know if we're gonna, we're supposed to like mount your furniture so that it doesn't fall, but our walls are, our walls would fall. So I don't know how necessary that is, especially because some of my furniture that we're gonna have, that is in our bedroom, is the furniture that I've had since I was 10, I think. Crazy, I know. But the white furniture that you've probably seen in previous videos when I used to do these updates in my bedroom. The desk is actually in this closet in this room. I got that furniture when I was like 10. It's heavy. It's not gonna fall. I fucked that furniture up as a kid. It's not gonna fall. So there's that. And I don't think a lot of my furniture is at risk. My bookshelves are probably the highest risk, and at no point will my child be in here and me not also be in here. So that's kind of where we're at. You coming? I also was telling Aiden, sorry, I'm just yapping at this point because we haven't caught up. I was telling Aiden, I think that this guy has really prepped me for working from home while having a child. Because he will be yelling in my ear while I'm in the middle of a call, climbing all over me on the keyboard. I'll pick him up and move him. He'll try to eat my microphone. All of it. And I've learned that my headset does not pick up most sounds. So, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. So yeah, I've Dungeons and Dragons, well, not Dungeons and Dragons, but tabletop RPG tonight at 6:30. I'm hoping that I feel better headache-wise. Aiden's supposed to run and go get Tylenol. Not that Tylenol does anything, but Aiden's supposed to go run and get Tylenol today before he goes into work, so hopefully I get a little bit of relief. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys are having a good day. I will talk to you later. Kitties, bye. So I forgot to check Wool Warehouse, which is where I get my yarn for the book blanket this year. Forgot to check and order yarn, which I wasn't thinking about it. I've got a lot going on, right? I think I'm about to be out of horror. I mean, this is all I currently have out, but I need to check and see if I have any more in where I've got all this yarn stored. But I just checked their website in case I am out, and they're no longer shipping to the United States. So for some of the colors, I definitely think I can figure something out. Like I can get another color and it'll be fine. But for ones like horror, which is this like really kind of specific, this kind of color, I don't know. The closest I can think of is like the Karen has these cakes that are kind of similar, and I could probably switch to that if Karen still has them. I don't even know these color changing ones, but they change color, so like the purple doesn't stay consistently purple. But I might could switch to that, which I would have to do for nonfiction too, but I don't know that I'm at risk for running out of nonfiction. I need to check all of the colors I currently have, what I am running out of, and try and figure out what I can switch to, because this is totally my bad. I should have checked ahead of time, but they stopped. It's currently the 26th, and they stopped shipping to the US as of the 21st. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, I don't even know if I can have art order the yarn and then mail it to me, because I don't know if I will then have to pay a bunch of money. Yeah, like I think I would have to pay an additional 50% just to get my package. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know like if art can order it and then ship it to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So that's cool. I like knew there was a risk of this using a UK company for yarn. The price was so good. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could do Hobie, but Hobie's also international, so they're probably also not shipping to us. Premier Yarn is where I got the yarn for Marissa's baby blanket, and they have a lot of DK yarn, so I can go through them, but I don't think they have the colors that I need specifically. So I'm going to look at their website and see if they have something I can use alternatively. And I guess try to figure something out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hi, good morning. It is Thursday the 28th. I did not update yesterday because I had the day off. So I had the day off of work, which means I also rarely update here. So I don't update on Saturdays and Sundays. Same vibe, right? We did get to see the baby again, had my doctor's appointments. Everything is looking wonderful. I am slowly getting out of the trenches of first trimester horror. I feel like a person again, slowly but surely. My back still hurts though. Less than it did on Monday. We are slowly but surely improving. Let me talk about books I finished, and then I'm going to close out the vlog. This vlog is very short because I missed Monday as well, so I'm sorry. But let me tell you about my reading, and then we'll close out the vlog, and then I'll talk to you guys next week, okay? So I did end up finishing the Emily Adventures from Martha Wells. I actually ended up reading the two stories as separate entities, as an audiobook from the library, because it was two different audiobooks. They don't have the joint story as I have a digital copy of it, but it is joint in my digital copy. So yeah, I am just considering it one book though, because that's how I initially logged it. But I did finish it. It was good. I had a lot of fun reading it. I'm glad that I did. Here we are. I also finished, what did I finish on Tuesday? I was happy about it. I enjoyed it, I think. What did I finish on Tuesday? The Antichrist book. That's what I finished on Tuesday. I finished My Ex the Antichrist. I also enjoyed that 4-star read. I think it kind of dragged a little bit at the end, and I'm still a little bit kind of confused on some of the logic, but I did still enjoy the book. I thought that it was a lot of fun. I still wouldn't, I don't know that I would necessarily class it as like horror in what is horror to me, but it also feels more horror in like the sequel to Rosemary's Baby, right? Because Rosemary's Baby is a horror. The sequel, less so. It's about Adam, and it's less horrifying, right? This was still good, but was not as scary as I think it could have been. But I still enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, that's it. That's what I've read. I don't have anything else to share. The book blanket stuff is continuing. I'm on the very last panel, and I don't want to start it until I know for sure what my reading is going to look like. I might add one more book. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. But I have 4 days left of the month and currently 3 books on my TBR. So we will see. We'll see what happens. But that's it. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I'll see you next week. Sorry about the vlog being so short. Okay, thanks, bye.